Tiffany Henyard. From super mayor to super problem, the fallout continues. What's good, y'all? Hit that like button and subscribe because once again, you're locked in with the real one. Let's get right into it, because the Tiffany Henyard saga, it's not just spiraling, it's going full tilt. Last time I covered this walking headline, I asked the million-dollar question. Asterisk, how many court dates does one mayor need before TSA flags her as a flight risk? Yet somehow, here we are. Tiffany's still boarding planes like she's on a taxpayer-funded press tour. Just last week, she was spotted in Atlanta, casually hanging out with lettuce like she wasn't knee-deep in over 50 lawsuits. You read that right, 5-0. And while the town she once ruled over with theatrical flair is still picking up the pieces, Tiffany's giving full-on, unbothered energy, as if subpoenas are just fan mail. Let's set the scene. Homegirl pulled up to court like she was attending a brunch, her +1 wearing slides, looking like he wandered in from a beach party. Meanwhile, the feds, well, they're clocking both of them. Between the shady St. Patrick's Day funds and a youth program faker than a dollar store Gucci purse. The Department of Justice is taking notes, believe that. And the twist. Yep, today was another court date for Madame Supermayor. Massive shout out to Carlton over at Go Politico, and serious love to Kurt Maruki. The legend, the myth, the super server. This man has now served Tiffany not once, not twice, but 6 entire times. 6. At this rate, she probably flinches every time someone in a hoodie walks past. Kurt is on her like Wi-Fi that never disconnects. She can't even fake peace at a vegan cafe without risking a surprise summons. When the FBI wraps this case, baby court dates will be the least of her worries. When they show up in those black SUVs, it's lights out. No more Instagram Live, no more staged food giveaways. Just concrete walls and commissary ramen. But until then, Tiffany's out here acting untouchable. I got influence. I got power. Ma'am, your clout expired faster than gas station. Sushi, that 95-5 vote, that wasn't just a loss. That was a public exile. Imagine being told to leave by nearly your entire town. She walks into Walgreens, and 9 out of 10 people in line are probably whispering, "There go Tiffany." Even the dude at the gas station probably locks the pump when he sees her pull up. This isn't power. This is delusion, wrapped in a pink suit, dipped in taxpayer money. Now let's pivot to Atlanta. Rumor has it Tiffany's been house hunting down there. I'm not saying it's confirmed, but even if there's a sliver of truth to it, the audacity is Olympic level. Girl asterisk with what credit score? You. Think the FBI is going to sit back while you sign off on a 6-bedroom mansion like you're not actively under investigation? Let's be real. The moment she touches a closing document, agents are going to drop through the ceiling like it's mission impossible. Any real estate agent who books a showing better start scanning IDs like the feds themselves, because they might just beat her to the open house. And look, let's not pretend she's actually closing on anything, not with this much smoke. Trailing her like a busted tailpipe. Atlanta isn't a safe haven, it's still U.S. territory, baby. The South already caught wind of her mess months ago. Tiffany didn't just embarrass Dalton. She went national. She became a meme in every zip code. A viral case study in how power, ego, and recklessness mix like bleach and ammonia. What's wild is none of this was supposed to go viral. This whole saga started in a quiet town of about 20,000 people. They wanted was decent leadership. Instead, they got a political fever dream. One headline, one chaotic city council meeting, one unhinged Instagram Live, and boom. Tiffany Henyard went from small-town mayor to America's most infamous elected official. Congratulations, Tiff. You didn't just lose your job, you secured a spot in the Hall of Shame, a living, breathing reminder of what happens when the office gets hijacked by ego. Once again, huge respect to Carlton from Go Politico. He's been locked in, camera rolling, capturing this real-time drama like a one-man documentary crew. His latest drop, premium footage of Kurt, our legal ninja, moving like a subpoena sniper. 6 hits, 0 misses. But fair warning, I was going to run the audio for y'all, but Kurt had some copyrighted heat playing in the background. Major bangers. Stuff that would have torched my monetization. So no go on that. But Carlton, you crushed it. That's community journalism. Done right, raw, relentless, zero fluff. One quick heads up though, Carlton. I think the court date actually happened today, not tomorrow. Easy mix-up. But we've got to stay airtight. Tiffany, she thrives on confusion. She'll spin the tiniest detail into a whole circus. Know her playbook, turn facts into fiction. Play victim while ducking accountability like Neo dodging bullets in the Matrix. So we've got to stay locked in. This isn't Uno, this is chess. And in this game? Now, let me say this loud for the people in the back. This ain't over. I know some of y'all in the comments are like, it's done, she's finished. But nah, it's not over until we see handcuffs and flashbulbs. No mugshot? Then it's still a live wire. Tiffany may have lost the title, but she hasn't lost that delusion of invincibility. She's still out here walking around like the show's not canceled, cutting shady deals, flexing like she runs the place. And behind closed doors, you better believe she's still scheming. But that armor, it's cracking. She's already been voted out. Her reign is done. The mayor's office has moved on. No more staged power walks through Village Hall. No more fake flexes with security guards like she's guarding national secrets. Tiffany is now just another civilian with a temper problem and a Wi-Fi connection. The influence she used to brag about? Gone. Those political allies she counted on? Asterisk, asterisk, ghosted. Asterisk, what's left? A shell of a persona, still clinging to a title she no longer owns. Reality already yanked the crown. She just hasn't realized the throne is empty. And now? Word on the street is she's ducking court dates like spam calls. I haven't seen the paperwork with my own eyes yet, but the whispers are getting louder. They're coming from folks who usually keep their heads down. So when even the quiet ones start talking, you know the storm's about to hit. And honestly, it tracks. Tiffany's the type to treat a legal summons like a facial appointment, cancelable if the vibes are off. But guess what? The VIP energy fades real quick in front of a judge. You can't flirt your way past a federal indictment. Can't positive vibes only your way through a RICO charge. So, for those watching, thinking this is just another scandal, let me assure you this ain't just a bump in the road. This is endgame energy. Tiffany Henyard isn't just fighting for her career anymore. She's fighting to stay out of orange jumpsuits and prison bars. Stay tuned, because the next time she trends, it won't be because of an Instagram post. It'll be asterisk, asterisk, breaking news. It's asterisk, asterisk, and trust me, we'll be right here for it. Here for it. That's when the whole boss chick act collapses like a house of cards. Let's be clear, the legal system, it doesn't forget. Judges don't play games. Prosecutors don't lose track. You can only duck court dates and fake power plays. For so long before the hammer drops, keep skipping hearings. Keep acting like you're untouchable. Eventually, they stop knocking politely. They roll up with cuffs, a warrant, and no more patience. And if that day hasn't come yet, somebody better start the countdown because her grace period is vanishing by the hour. We can't overlook the damage she left in her wake: financial chaos, reputations destroyed, and small businesses crushed under the weight of her ego. All so she could play pretend queen in her taxpayer-funded fantasy land. So she could post filtered selfies, hand out promotions based on loyalty instead of merit, and strut around like Dalton was her personal kingdom. It's disgusting. Real people paid the price, while she built her throne out of other people's pain. And this isn't about politics anymore. This is about justice. For every employee she humiliated, every business she sabotaged, every family she disrupted, she needs to face a judge, period, if she won't do it willingly. Then it's time for the system to do what it does best. No more warnings, no more special treatment. It's time to pull up, slap the cuffs on, and drag her in. She's not a misunderstood leader. She's a liability. One who earned every step of this fall from grace. No sympathy, no slap on the wrist. What she needs now is a full dose of accountability. Real charges, real punishment. Because this isn't just a political scandal anymore. It's personal, and the victims, they deserve closure. Let me be crystal clear. I've been following Tiffany Henyard's circus for over a year now. It's 18 months of lies, power grabs, an Instagram theater. And no, this story's not over, not even close. Not until there's a gavel slamming and real legal consequences to match the wreckage she caused. Big shout out once again to Kurt the Superver, locked in, relentless, and dead on accurate every time. And props to Go Political for keeping the spotlight exactly where it belongs. We don't know for sure if Tiffany even showed up in court today, but trust, we're watching every headline, every silent shuffle, every legal whisper, because this drama, it's still live, and we're not going anywhere.